Hi everyone, this is Tori Floyd. I'm here live for my online webinar. I apologize, this was supposed to be earlier, but I had recorded it earlier, but for some reason the the slides were not showing, so I'm going to have to do it again. This is just an assignment that I'm having to do for event marketing and production, but I thought I have a little experience in this subject, so this is a good topic for me to speak on. I just want to let you guys know, like according to this news report and through some of my research, a company called NetBase, which is a social intelligence company, according to them, 64% of social shoppers turn to message boards or blogs for inspiration before making a fashion-related purchase decision. These are really staggering numbers based upon how social media has been viewed a few years ago. So this means that the online world is more useful than ever, and it creates a bigger need for online personalities, specifically in fashion, which is why if you're wanting to pursue a career in fashion blogging, just from several things that I've learned around the way, because I research and follow a lot of different fashion bloggers, this would be a great way to learn some tips. So this is me. I'm Tori. I have a Bachelor of Science in Fashion Merchandising. I am currently pursuing my Master of Arts in Public Relations. Like I said before, I've researched and followed several fashion bloggers. I've worked for different luxury brands, and I'm also a freelance wardrobe stylist. So I don't actually blog myself, but I do a lot of research on different types of fashion bloggers. I love reading fashion blogs. So just from like different networking and working in the fashion industry, I think I have a pretty good idea. I've learned a great deal about what a successful fashion blog looks like. So I'll start with the first tip. First step is creativity. You have to ask yourself, how is my blog different from everyone else's? And that can kind of seem like a daunting thing to think about, but if you just think about the three things: develop a theme, choose a name, decide on a layout. If you start thinking about that, and don't try to be like everyone else when you make your themes or your name or your layout, just be yourself, be genuine. That's going to be pretty much the topic of conversation throughout this whole entire webinar. But do those things, and then you can focus on everything else. The picture to the right is just kind of like play on like what a lot of different fashion blogs had been in the past, you know, pictures of really skinny girls, clothes that no one could even possibly buy, and just, you know, just things that no one really cares about. But, you know, now that so many, I guess you could say, normal people are able to be successful off fashion blogs, they make it more, they make the clothing that they showcase more affordable. So, you know, definitely don't, you know, if you want to get a lot of followers, don't put things on there that not everyone is going to be able to afford to buy. Good. So the second tip is to know your audience. One of my favorite bloggers, Amy Song, she has a quote that says, "Remembering why you blog and why people follow you is the key. Never lose sight of that, no matter how successful you become." I really like that quote. It pretty much, you know, says it all. What you need to know to know your audience is, who is your audience? You know, like, who exactly are you wanting to target? And then when you figured out the type of target audience that you're wanting to attract, think about how do they engage. You know, like for example, if you're targeting tweens, you know what I'm saying? A lot of tweens are on social media. So, you know, then you have to do your research as far as what is the most common part of social media that tweens are on, you know, like that. And then after that, you think of what do they want from me? Like research your target audience, like till you can't research it anymore, so you can know exactly what these people want and you can deliver to them successfully. The next one is to utilize other social media. Blogging is fine and everything, and it can be a lucrative career, but honestly, like blogs don't really see a lot of face time these days, especially fashion blogs. Like fashion blogs are mainly photos and pictures, so you definitely want to get on Instagram or any other type of social media that is mainly pictures. That's definitely, or even if you're not going to be a fashion blogger, like even if it's some, like, I don't know, like an automotive blog or something like that, like definitely utilize another social media platform that caters to that particular topic, so you can reach more people. But you know, you'll start reaching more people, like on those other social media platforms, and they'll start talking about it, and um, it'll just and then, you know, your followers will come. The next tip is to create high quality content. Make sure you're figuring out your point of view. Don't just talk and about whatever, even, and don't talk about things that you don't know anything about. You know, pick out a point of view and stick with it. Also, consistency is the key. Like, make sure you're posting regularly. If you are only posting like every couple of weeks, once every couple of weeks or something like that, people are going to forget you and you're not going to have followers and you're not going to be successful. So, and always make sure that your photos in a fashion blog are very clear and high quality photos. You definitely don't want anything grainy. People don't want to look at grainy photos, and it's definitely not going to do the clothes or the accessories that you're displaying. It's not going to do them justice. So that's a given. The next tip is to know yourself. One of the quotes I like from an older TV show is, "What might be right for you might not be right for some." So basically, this means just don't be like everybody else. Know who you are. Be genuine. Be yourself. You know, if you might think that you're boring, but someone else might be really, really interested in what you have to say and like your personality and like the type of person that you are. There's an audience out there for everyone. So just be yourself, be genuine. Don't try to be like any other fashion blogger out there. Just do yourself. The next tip is to have a personality. Another quote by Amy Song is, always stay true to yourself and don't chase money or fame. That's essential to long-lasting success. If you are doing what you love, money will follow. That pretty much says it all. You know, if you don't have any, like, I mean, this is basically the same thing as knowing yourself almost, but you know, definitely have some sort of personality. It definitely can't just be blah. You know, your blog can't just be a blah blog. You definitely need to have some personality in it, but it needs to be your personality and not someone else's. If, you know, there's like some really like bubbly, like overly excited blogger out there who's always like, you know, use pinks and purples in her fashion blog, and I know that I'm not really that type of person. I'm not going to sit there and, you know, mirror my fashion blog off of her, because that's just not me, and people will see right through that. People can see right through your whether or not you're genuine or not. So definitely do that. And the last tip is to connect with like-minded individuals. You know, like that saying, it takes a village. I like this quote. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Um, this is definitely true. Like, other bloggers out there, they're there to help you. And if you connect with them and network with your other peers, like, they can help you grow your followers. Definitely, you know, especially like if you get to know another fashion blogger, especially one who's kind of who's a little bit more successful than you, maybe they can be like a guest blogger on your blog or something like that. That'll definitely like bring some attention your way. You never know who somebody is or what other connections someone else has. So definitely always network, network, network. That's honestly, I feel like that's probably like one of the number one ways to be successful in fashion blogging. So, and then these are some of my references where I got my information. Um, so again, I apologize that I've had to do the webinar like with you seeing like my computer in the background. For when I did it earlier today, it just was not showcasing. So I do apologize, but I'm really glad that you all enjoyed this. I hope you all enjoyed it at least. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Please come view. You can review this webinar again on my website, www.tmfloydpr.com. And definitely shoot me an email if you have any questions at tmfloyd85@gmail.com. Again, that's T like Tom, M like Mary, F like Frank, LOYD like dog, 85@gmail.com. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.